Yo, we're back with yet another episode. It's your boy again. I'm Ozy Predicts, and I'm back on Major's Breakfast, and I'm with my boys on my left-hand side.
Sir
I got
Floyd.
Sir
You know what it is.
Floyd.
You know what it is. Yeah.
And on my right-hand side, I got my boy
G Prodigy. You know who it is. Yeah. You know. Yes, sir.
Let's move along down the line. We got my boy.
Hey, this Noisy out here, man. Noisy 015.
Noisy's boy.
I'm the noisiest mother. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't.
Good choice.
Good choice. I don't know if the man down the line wants to introduce himself, because he told me he wants to be in the shadows, but
he had to be brought to the light.
I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm here. But hallelujah, right?
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hey, Veezo.
Yo, it's a cozy morning today. We actually thought it was going to be sunny, but the clouds are
cloudy. No,
but it's nice and like, at least it's not cold.
It's not cold. It's not cold.
Nice.
Thank God for that.
It's not
Nice. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's a nice Major's Breakfast.
It's cool.
And it's gonna be a beautiful episode today. Where to say Tabby left us. So as you guys have seen in the first episode, this is the second episode of Major's Breakfast, and she's not here with us anymore. She's in Pretoria for school, unfortunately. Why am I saying unfortunately?
Yeah, but like fortunately. Go get that grind. She's not with us. Unfortunately, she's getting her grind on. Shake. Away.
Get your hustle on.
Yeah, get your hustle on.
Get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, girl. Yeah, get your hustle on, girl. Do your thing. But she's not gonna be with us. Maybe she'll come back sometime. She'll come be on the show when she's here. But that side, she's gonna be grinding. We thought of even doing a young video call.
Yeah, maybe.
Setup won't be nice. Check in that type way.
Yeah, data struggle.
Come on, bass, man.
And the bass been crying about shades. Even took the bass shades.
Y'all hear that?
Nigga.
Check part.
We can
Plug.
Would it work?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the atmosphere.
I wish you could turn the camera around right now.
Nah, he said he wants to be in the shadows for real. So we're gonna be in the shadows.
Anybody has a sanitizer?
Yeah.
He has a sanitizer.
Actually, we should have that on the show.
Sure, yeah.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna move to the next song, and then we're gonna come back. Check you guys after this. Major's Breakfast.
Hey, Jimmy! Wake your ass up! Hey, Jimmy!
It's that time?
Niggas Monday! Niggas Major's Breakfast!
We can't miss out!
You're listening to Major's Breakfast, only on Major's Radio.
Rolling on your wheel now. I'm drinking.
Major's Breakfast. Fill up on that morning juice.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
These niggas talk. These niggas talk. These niggas cap. These niggas pack. These niggas talk. These niggas talk. These niggas cap. These niggas pack. Your girl and ass, damn that's right. But you know I'm loving some boo. Hey, white to Jorja, and like you love me. All these niggas
Banger. Serving you the hottest music, only on Major's Radio.
Before anything. Alright, anyways, let's get to it, bro.
Hey, what would I do without you guys?
I
That's
don't know.
always in the background.
What would I do without you guys?
Anyways,
Hey, dog, these Soulless have to cause something.
Yeah.
It's either these two or you two.
I'm off. It's my off day today.
It's your off day.
Substitute, but I'm taking a leave.
Substitute. It's like it's tired of me. Now you're gonna go to Popo.
It's done, right?
Truth.
Can shake hands.
Bury the hatchet.
Shake hands.
Bury the hatchet.
Hug
Nah,
Nyana.
he touched beard. We don't do that.
I was
Shit.
That brings me to thinking. That brings me to thinking. I remember I used to always wonder how it would feel like if I woke up one day and everybody I knew was not there anymore.
Some like legend, like I am legend type of shit. Like no one.
Like something like that. But then we actually kind of got to experience that with the lockdown.
Oh yeah, true.
Actually, yeah, like we got to like experience
isolation type of thing.
an isolation type. Yeah, we got to experience.
but
that's nothing.
But then,
before.
yeah, because that one was a bit better. At least
Yeah, that was better, trust.
you're with your family.
Yeah.
Nice food.
Not for everyone though. Not for everyone though.
true.
A lot of people though. Not for everyone, because a lot of people in those times they lost family members. In those times, remember the reasons for
But we're still in this
time.
technically this time.
Yeah.
But then I understand
What do you mean technically the same?
It's just level 1.
No, I mean like back then, like level 5, like when you remember when lockdown like hit us hard and you were locked down like at your crib. So basically, it's like you were isolated from everybody else. You feel me?
Yeah.
It is not technically like I Am Legend, but like you were like isolated to your own crib. But even when you went outside, like there was no one in the streets. Remember?
Yeah.
True.
Like the streets were empty. I remember I walked out of my gate just to see. I was like, nah.
Oh, what's going on? These people won't follow
I walked
rules.
out. Yeah, I literally walked out my gate. It was empty, dog. But I was like, nah, my street is quiet. So,
What's the difference?
dog, it's always like this. So I walked down the street a little bit. Empty, dog. Nobody in the streets.
Yeah.
I was
No
like, damn.
joggers, no none.
Oh, wow, nah, it's really locked down, dog.
Now I started when I went to town and I started seeing less hawkers, like only the hawkers that are selling small shit. Yeah, like and like.
Maybe it's because I wasn't going to town. Like,
Yeah,
I
at that time, maybe.
Yeah. I chance I won't lie, I'm feeling a bit cold.
Yeah, but then, well, okay, let's look at isolation. Well, let's look, like where you coming from, right?
Yeah, like being alone.
Having to be spending more time on yourself. Let's just say, because isolation, this whole lockdown has brought that upon us all. Like no matter where you are, no matter where you're situated, no matter what you know that you locked down where you are right now, you're isolated to many things that you used to do before lockdown. You know, many things like going out and everything. It's not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you really believe it was in a sense isolation, or did it feel more like a boot camp try?
It was kind of, but the boot camp is also isolation also as well, because like you don't wanna.
Yeah, it was just
but then it's like boot camp. Let's just say that, like, right?
Yeah.
But then also we have to also look at whether it brought good or bad into it. But I think everybody has probably seen something they should have meant to see during this time and during this period, and during this time they were able to absorb it information by information. You know what I'm saying? Rather than when it happened during a fast life, they wouldn't have gotten the message.
I'm kind of lost there, though.
Meditate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of lost there.
No. Like you say, isolation. Like you probably during before lockdown, you were going out and everything, right? And then situations happened, and you didn't take. You had access to alcohol to drink it off, and you I feel better, you know.
Just go to your home,
But this time, when something tragic happens, you had time to still absorb. You had nowhere to run away from. You had to take the time to understand why it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
You have to wear your mask.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Many people, like even people who are practicing their skill. And my mask is right here. Yeah, so like there's also people who have taken their talents and probably went off and grown it even better. You know, like me for myself. I've expanded to a point, like in terms of I produce, right? And lately I've been surrounded with people who actually also been wanting to brush off the skills and what they have, you know. And that time that we spending together, because we know like this whole time we spend it to focusing on the things, because we don't want to go home and like, you know, have wasted time, if it makes sense. If I'm making sense, like
I'm also getting lost.
But
he caught me.
What I'm saying,
like he caught me.
Okay,
and then I was like,
okay. Let me just say. Let me just say that this time was probably a good period for it to happen, because a lot of ways and things are going to change. Because like we came in this type of person, and I'm gonna come out someone different and more developed, should I say?
They always say there's productivity in chaos.
Yes.
Facts. Because
this productivity in chaos.
I mean, you have to survive. You have to have food.
This brings me to I heard now during this lockdown period, man, they were like, if lockdown didn't bring out the hustle in you, then you're just not the type of person. What about those people, dog? That even in chaos, it doesn't really, because they're not that type of person.
Situation.
Not everybody's
like it's also situation.
It depends on what you want. Some people don't really want the same things we want, and hustle is not viewed in the same way. In the whole, like for Ben, hustling is finding a range or building a range. That's his plan. My plan is corporate. His plan is musical. Your plan is corporate. Your plan is whatever.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you might find that there's someone, we're getting out of topic here, but anyway, you might find that there's someone who like, not everyone's a leader, if I can put it there, like that, right?
Yeah,
not everybody can build a company. Even if I want to go corporate, I can't, maybe I'm not that type of person who can be like, I'm gonna start my own company, my own firm or whatever. You check. Yeah. But that's off topic. Anyway, going back to the topic, my G.
Nah, it's not, right? Because what he's basically saying is lockdown, not only did it get people thinking, it got others working, it got others evolving, it got others building families. It was just...
So you think isolation
isolation is because of that? Or was it the fact that you lost what you had when you had it and you figured that out, like, oh my God, that life that I thought was going to be like this life is so unpredictable. Let me just focus on something stable. Is that what you thought? It's not. I don't think it's more about... I don't think it's more about...
I also need some time.
Isolation. I think it's more about the paranoia type of part. That's what it was to me, honestly. That's what woke me up.
Last point because we need to go to...
As I reminisce, remember when I was a kid, always wanted to be rich, dawg. They just wanna serve, they know I'm the way, they don't wanna learn, dawg. I got kids, tryna cop my own wig, maybe a crib, dawg. They know what I'm worth, I'm putting in work, they been tryna curb.
Major's breakfast. Fill up on that morning juice.
Major's breakfast is provocative, so keeps people going.
You're listening to Major's Breakfast, only on Major's Radio.
Okay, guys, we're going to our next song by Veezo View, actually, and who is he with? It's Veezo View and Ozy.
That's a
Ozy
glitch.
F
Ozy
Teddy.
F.
Yeah, nah, that's a glitch and a half.
It's alright.
The name of the song is I Am a Star, and actually kind of also goes with what we're talking about with saying that being isolated actually brings out the hustle in you. Well, it brings out, in some people, brings out the hustle in you. So this song is dedicated to those hustlers, my G. I am a star. We are Major's Breakfast. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, like, comment.
You know what it is.
Tell us what it is.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
At all, my dog.
Yo.
Yeah, that was a heavy glitch.
Yeah. I know, right? Yo, make up for it.
Nice glitch to end it up.
Oh, gosh.
Things just went some other way, dog. Things just really went
You bring
some
back
other
Kermit
way.
the Frog, you know?
Dog.
When you seen that shit?
That's provocative.
Keeps the people going.
Stay tuned.
Alright, guys. Stay
Major's
tuned.
Breakfast.
We are Major's Breakfast. Did the this again. We checked.
I've been telling forward for you so that you don't do that again.
Hi. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Serving you the hottest music only on Major's Radio.
I be in my thoughts, I be off the streets, fuck these thoughts. Look up to the sky, see that Geechee guy, I'm a star. No one mind the lies, could affect, I gotta be precise. They come in disguise, these niggas are snakes, they are fake. I be in my thoughts, I be off the streets, fuck these thoughts. Look up to the sky, see that Geechee guy, I'm a star. No one mind the lies, could affect, I gotta be precise. They come in disguise, these niggas are fake, they are snakes, they are snakes, they are fake, can't relate, out of my way, can't be late, this my fate, I thank God I'm alive and I'm flexing, and I stay chefing, I load up the gun.
So, like, hold up. Yeah, our South African artist. First episode was South African artist.
Yeah, khale ke tuka molelo diphilo ke na le ngwaga tse tharo ke betsa comedy marapo Veezo la me ke bofelo ke batla go tshwana le tshepo ke batla go tshwana tlhalefo ke spana ka thata ke Tinto 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 Tinto Tinto
Nigga.
Yeah, fire.
It's the Major's Breakfast.
Wake your ass up. Hey, Jimmy. It's Major's Breakfast. It's Major's Breakfast.
Is that time? Come miss out. You'll miss out.
Oh my God. How much information?
Yo, I even forgot they were coming back.
Yeah.
Jam was just too much.
Too much. Too much.
Shout out, man. Mutata rapper. Last William, last KRM, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah. We listened.
Tinto boy, watch out. I'm a goat, watch out. Everybody better watch out.
La goatee.
Man. But anyway, yeah, man.
Yeah.
There was the boy last KRM with Tinto, and before that we had I Am a Star by Veezo View and
Ozy F Teddy, boy.
Ozy F Teddy.
Yeah.
I got that wrong the last time.
Yeah. Out here glitching, nigga. Ozy F Teddy, bro. Shout out.
Yeah, with Ozy F Teddy. Yo, that was also a fire song, bro. It was like banger after banger. Because that's what we do on Major's Breakfast, bro.
Banger.
You know what it is. Yeah, you can't even man, bro.
Hey, man, that was fire, dog. All at the same time, guys.
Man. We got you. You know we got you. Your Major's Breakfast, man. Shout out to the boys from Botswana.
Yeah.
That was really crazy, man. But
267.
267. Is that your area code?
Yeah, 267.
Oh, yeah. So we're like,
that's how you dial in, you know. Hey, wanna connect with us? 267 before the number.
And the music video actually for both of them. Yeah. But dog, can I say whoever directed William's video, man?
Shout out. Shout out to him. Some key.
What's the name?
Keen shit.
I don't know.
Didn't he put his name like on?
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably put it in the description down below.
Yeah.
And then but yo.
Fire.
My guy.
It's fire, dog.
Heat.
That time, dog, the whole message that she just goes out.
Easy.
Yeah.
And then he was telling me the story behind this whole Tinto and all that. He was like a hardworking. You said he was a hardworking.
Like he pretty much he was more like a person who worked for his shit and did not give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's why there's so many people. Like, there's even many tracks in Botswana, the cultural songs where they were like Tinto came out. I can't swear in this radio. It's like, yeah, but you guys know, those who are from Botswana, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, if you know Culture Spears, you guys will know. So yeah, it was about this guy. This guy really, like, how he achieved that shit, how he achieved these things were, excuse my language, but how he achieved these things was just no matter, you know, did not care what anybody did. We just hustled. But anyways, so
at all costs.
At all costs.
He did not give a damn
of what he's doing.
He didn't care.
He still
just
did what he
wanted to
did.
get what he wanted.
What he
made sure that he gets it, no matter how.
Yeah.
Hey, now that was Tinto, and that was a reference behind the song Tinto by last KRM. And actually, we were actually talking about isolation before we actually went to these songs, and we actually went to a very what should I say? The topic went to a part where it got really interesting, where you guys are talking about unleashing something in you through isolation. And I actually thought about that movie that we actually mentioned at the beginning, I Am Legend, where I feel like him being alone unleashed something in him that he did not have even before. He had survival instincts now. He could survive on his own, one man in a world where there was no one else. He thought he was the only man and everyone else was like zombies or something like that. I think like they were infected by some.
It was a vaccine, by the way.
Hey, don't say that now. And then the government will become saying that. Hey, you guys are telling people not to take vaccines. Take your vaccine, guys. Hey, take your vaccine, guys. Take your vaccine.
That's your choice.
It's a choice.
However you want to do it. It's your choice.
It's your choice.
Don't let us.
It's your choice. It's your choice. But I was just talking about that, like how it unleashed his survival instincts. Like he became
this guy.
With the Tarzan, city Tarzan.
To survive.
I'm dealer.
I'm dealer, bro. That was I'm dealer, bro. No, you're right.
Yeah, but then now we're even talking about how some people though would not be able to or do not actually have that survival or maybe
the resources to have like survival instincts type of thing.
They depend.
Like dependent. I think that's what you can call it. They only make choices upon what they depend on someone else. Like
Because if we're talking about dependence, actually, I'm sorry to rebut. I just don't agree to a lot. It depends on what you're talking about.
Of course, there's those moments, but I'm saying if we're talking about this topic, like you're saying, isolation. What about those people who aren't, how can I say, successful in that getting that inner self or that inner thing?
But do you think maybe that everybody has that something in them and it just needs
that right trigger
or
there
that push.
That right trigger.
To be like, now I really need to fight for survival, bruv, and I really need to do something.
But But human beings.
Yeah.
Because if you can,
it all comes back on dependency. Like it depends on the circumstance.
But it depends on everybody, bro.
Not actually circumstances. Or it's like when you corner a cat, bro.
Yeah.
Or like a chicken. Corner a chicken, bro.
Yeah.
See, it becomes violent. You just naturally
survival instinct.
Just needs a trick.
Just click.
Even a person when you're fighting them, just corner them. You see them do some weird stuff that
and then themselves they've never seen. Never thought they could do that.
Maybe it didn't touch them enough.
So
some of them it touched them a lot to a point where they can
exceed. A core of course, basically. So it's like Super Saiyan and then like True and then
it's like, now I really need to, hey, ninja.
Like
ninja all the way. With this little kid yesterday, bro.
We're watching me and my niggas, we always say, this is ninja shit. And then that cartoon did that shit, dog. And I told Easy, right, nigga, you watching that?
Nah, Gumball, dog. Gumball. Gumball is fire.
It's fire. You play it, dog. Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah,
but anyway.
But what do you think? Okay, like take a cartoon like that, bro. Amazing World of Gumball, bro. If to create that show, bro, I'm sure that person had so much isolation for him to do something like create a show like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He must have spent a lot of time to make and create all these images and to get through all these cartoon things because he had to reference a lot and they're referencing if you look closely to the cartoon, the references is actually quite relatable to what's happening to the world as well, and it could relate to your life as well. But I'm just saying,
it just at the end of the day it's life and then there's cartoons.
There's different things, but like
the same concept though. The fact that we were so right about it.
But like
even cartoons see it like that.
Ninja.
It's back with the ninja shit.
But anyway, guys, we're coming to the end of the show. We've come to the end of the show of episode 2.
Hey, yo.
And I'm about to say deuces.
It's a wrap. Noisy
It's a wrap. Deuces to all my people. Major's Breakfast. We love you all so much. I am Pred X. Actually, you guys can just find our Shandy's down there.
In bio.
What if YouTube changes that? When you put the link and they put it here?
Then it's provocative. It keeps the people going.
But anyway,
you know what it is, guys.
Let's close it up.
Subscribe, hit the notification button.
Gang sign.
Like, comment. Wait, the last song is by Enny. This one goes to the girls. This one goes to the girls.
Peng girls, yo. Hey, stay
Peng. Stay Peng. Stay beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Enny
Hallelujah.
and Jorja Smith. Yo, I'm sure you guys gonna love this.
Do another episode.
Episode 3,
nigga.
Sabangena.
Bang,
It's a wrap.
Let's
My God.
We didn't say anything.
Yeah. We didn't move on quick enough.
Oh shit, it's not done.
It's done.
It's alright.
So the track is gone. Oh my bad. I don't know how it works. You're not nice enough.
Relax. At least you get in the feel. I get it. This is the first episode you're here.
Actually, first episode that it goes right with you.
Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Permting braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Want a fat beauty like Kardashians, no. Want a fat beauty like my auntie got, yo. We love the blood clots, and I reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown woman thinks I'm never at risk. Mind my own business, I'm never in mess. Who am I? I ain't Vegas, slice of the cake. Want a house with a view and a new pair of shoes. Keep it real from the jump, Gucci gang, little vibe, little bass, little kick, little snare, little lies, big truths to you, they don't care.
This episode
Do you they don't care, get your ass out the box and build up from there. I don't have a gang with me, but I still hold the gangster lean. I've got Nikes cause we think they're clean. MJ, never jacket beating Billie Jean. MJ, never jacket cause I think I'm bad. I like it, the growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid
I'm gonna
the
stop recording with
price,
my
you
phone
be
though.
I think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be
said there's Peng black girls, not area code. These black girls need to be in the shows. Be on the runways, not just mood boards. On top of that, I wanna see when your team. Look at your crown, natural relax to the Jericho. One time soft and sheen, where black girl magic is sometimes blue. Man broke a hairband or two. Raise my voice, she gonna say that I'm angry. Kiss my teeth, and now you say that I'm hood. Kid at 16, you say it's my destiny. Driving a range, you think I'm up to no good. Give us a break and let us breathe, man. Give me a chance, let's achieve, fam. And I know that my hair looks a bit different today, so don't touch my hair.
Like new hair, who this? Old black woman jacket and a band to twist. Look, mind over matter, I can handle this. We're fine, take a second, the rewards in risk. See, I think that I care too much, bottleless and cover C.A. 2 cups, I've got nothing to show, but you love, check my flaws and all my trials.